Hi, I'm Melody. Welcome to Fit and Fun Life for a special posture edition. So, posture is something we don't always think about, but it changes the way people perceive you. So I want you to show you the 3 things you need to do and to think about to correct your posture. At the beginning, you will have to think about it consciously and change it, but then it becomes a habit and you're set for life. So the first thing is your neck position. I want to show you how if you let your neck go forward, it's going to actually change your appearance, but on top of it, it's going to bring the next vertebrae with it, and it's going to make the top of your back start to round. So make sure that you bring your chin up, slightly back, and imagine that someone is pulling you from the top. So that's first, neck position. Second is the shoulder rotation. So to have a look at your shoulder rotation, you can start by doing it with your arms straight, and then you do it along your body. So see, if I rotate forward, I'm rounding my back, and if I rotate back, it's opening it. So here, you want to make sure that the shoulder stays backwards, and then you rotate them a few times to keep them down. So that's your right shoulder position. Finally, what's happening a little bit lower along your back. Here, out, in, out, in. Try to feel that you can control what's happening on your guts. So that's the core muscles, postural muscles. And those ones are going to make you hold your posture in the lower back. So that's going to avoid this and make you be like that. 2 good things about it. 1, you look better. Second, you don't put that much pressure on your lumbar vertebrae, which a lot of people end up damaging with time. So suck it in, and again, imagine you want to be a little bit taller. Here we go. You have your 3 things to think about to get the right posture. I repeat: neck, shoulders, and tummy. Now you're going to tell me, okay, I can think about that, but I'm going to forget. So how do I actually change it for the long term? Okay, for the long term, you need to make sure that the balance of tension between both sides of every joint is right. The thing is, with time, you're probably already unbalanced, like we all are. So imagine that shoulder. There's muscles at the front, the pectorals, and muscles at the back, located on your back. If this one is a little bit stronger, it pulls a little bit more, so your shoulder goes forward. If you keep it that way and you don't correct the start of that change, this one is now shorter than it was before, because it's pulling. So it will get shorter with time. And even if you want to get the shoulders back too late, it's too short now. And that's a vicious circle, because it continues to pull and gets shorter, continues to pull and gets shorter. And what's happening to the back muscles when this one's the reverse? You're pulling on it and it gets longer, you're pulling on it and it gets longer, and you end up here. And now, even if I tell you put your shoulders back, you can't. So, 2 exercises to do to be able to correct this. The first one, you want to stretch the front. So, different ways to do this. One way, if you're just in the elevator or anywhere, you can just grab your hands behind your back and here try to extend your arms. So that's going to open your chest. Now, if you have a wall, there's another one that I like to be able to stretch the pec, and I show you that straight away, is to put your hand on the wall, pretty much the same height as your shoulder, and just turn around as if you wanted to watch behind you. By doing this, and keeping the elbow slightly unlocked, you're going to feel the tension at the front. That's what you want. So wiggle with it and find when you feel that tension at the front. You are now stretching, that's what you want to do. So do both sides. That's to stretch the front. Now, how do we strengthen the back? You're going to be able to strengthen the back with any move that is a pull motion. So at home, you will need probably an elastic band to do that. So I'm going to grab one, there you go, and you have few options for the pull. One of them is to actually sit on a chair, get the elastic stuck in one of your legs, hold nice and straight, and then with your arms straight, pulling backwards. You want to make sure your shoulders don't go up while you do this, but they stay down, arms straight, and you're pulling back, keeping your arms straight. The second exercise, changing the angle a little bit, is to bring your elbows, bend your elbows, and bring them back. Again, it's going to be tricky for you if you're not used to do that, because you might lift your shoulders. You don't want to lift your shoulders. You want to keep them down and bring your elbows back. You can always adjust the resistance of the exercise by changing the length of your elastic band. So move your hands along the elastic to find enough pressure. So when you arrive at the back of the move here, you really want to feel there's some pressure and you feel your back muscles getting warm. Here we go. So that's how to get a nice posture. Once you have it, don't forget about it. You should use it when you take a picture, yes, but also when you walk, when you cook, when you take your shower, when anything. I hope it helped, and you're going to be able to think about your posture a little bit more from now on. It's not just to look better, but it's also to feel better and to save your back and your lower back from later pain. So think long term and stand tall.